Nangangalaga sa inyong kalusugan. DZRJ 8:10 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Magandang madaling araw po sa inyo.
Oy, good morning, Pilipinas!
Bakit ganon? Ang 6 to 7, ano ba tayo dati?
6 to 7.
6 to 7 AM.
Ngayon AM.
Ano sinabi mo?
5:30.
Para wag mapuyat?
Team, para wag mapuyat. Wag mo kayo masyadong mag-open ng madaling araw na programa. Pero hindi, dahil, well, sa ngalan ng serbisyo publiko, tayo po nandito.
Oo nga, aga.
Para sa mga maagang gumigising, ayan, kasama. Hindi po kayo namamalikmata. Kasama ko po ang pinakamagandang doktora. Di ba? Sa lahat po ng host ng Klinika On Air.
Puro lalaki yun
Ay, sorry. Walang iba kundi aga partner, si Dr. Cecil Katapang.
Yay!
Ayun. Puyat pa yung puyat pa.
Tinatawad yung mga palakpak bad trip. Anyway, George,
Yes.
tawag dito. Ba't tayo nandito na madaling araw?
Dahil Sabado na daw ang programa ng Klinika On Air. Dahil siyempre ang paghahatid ng balitang pangkalusugan na hindi lamang every 6 to 7 p.m. Saka mas masaya daw pag Saturday. Kaya lang, tingnan natin yung ano natin. Oras.
Masaya pag Sabado.
Parang hindi daw titigil yung katatawa.
Madaling araw.
Kaso masyado madaling araw.
Ano akong matatawa? Gising ko alas 4. George.
Sila naman, sana matawa sila. Maganda yung ano nila breakfast dapat. Pag nakita ka na nila, naku!
Parang wala pa ako sa wisyo. Wisyo? Ano
Tama,
ba yung sabi ng wisyo?
Yung ulirat.
Akala ko pag nagwi-wish you.
Christmas.
Uy!
Oh.
Ilang days before Christmas.
Ayan, sabi ng board, 79 days before Christmas. Ang bilis naman.
So, pag 79 days before Christmas, ang ibig sabihin nun, happy birthday sa sister ko na magbe-birthday na October 8.
Ayun naman pala. Happy birthday.
Si Ate Ted! Gano'n na yun.
Oh, syempre.
Happy birthday, Ate Ted, and si Jappy rin.
Uy, ba siya? Punta ba sa Pilipinas?
Dadating.
Uy, happy
Pero
birthday.
end of the month pa.
Uy, tama-tama. Magkiki-birthday ako, Ate Ted. Birthday ko din yun eh.
Birthday mo ba?
Oo.
Ay! Uy! Yung nag-birthday recently.
Of course. Sino ba? Hindi, syempre.
Dr. Rudy Apostol.
Ay, Dr. Rudy.
October 4.
Ay, Dr. Rudy, happy birthday.
Imbita nga kumain yan sa Ayas.
Wala ako dito eh. So, happy birthday, Doc. Doc, 42 ka na ba?
Yan din.
O 39?
Ma-offend yun, 40 pa lang.
40. Happy birthday, Doc.
40 like 20 years ago. Teka muna, George.
Okay.
Ano ba? Yung paggamit ng marijuana bilang gamot, lusot sa kamera. Sa Oo. So, pag gano'n na, sabi nila, lusot na sa House Committee on Health and panukalang mapa sa, panukalang mapa sa legal sa paggamit ng cannabis sa paggagamot.
Paggagamot na. Ang galing naman ng news natin, umaga-umaga. Hindi ka marijuana.
Yun. So, pagka naisa batas na yan, maaaring kumuha na ng lisensya ang mga pharmacy sa Philippines, sa PDEA.
This is for medical purposes, no? Kasi sa US, I guess this is most or all of the states. Sa lahat ba ng estado sa US is approved for medical use ang
Alam mo, ito gamit yan
cannabis?
eye drops.
Oh, okay. Anti-inflammatory ba ang effect niyan?
No, glaucoma. Diba?
Basta sa anong tawag niyan, yan ay para sa medical use. Kasi in some parts of the states, parang recreational use na approved na ata yan eh.
Oo.
So, yun.
Yun. Tapos sabi nga na yun daw mga call center agents susunungan ng gobyerno para tumigil sa pagsisigarilyo. Kasi alam mo naman, ang sigarilyo, maraming komplikasyon sa katawan.
Tama.
Ngayon, at your old age and you don't stop smoking early, you eventually develop diseases. Sakit. Like, for example, cancer, emphysema, chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, na nagiging weak ang body. No, debilitating siya. Ibig sabihin, talagang maaaring hindi ka na makabangon, hindi ka na makapagtrabaho, hindi ka na yung hirap ka na, yung bedridden ka na. diba? Or if sakali man na hindi ka bedridden, wheelchair borne ka. So that means to say, George, ang problema dyan is you cannot take care of yourself. Tama?
Siyempre, dahil wala ka ng kapasidad to do it.
Diba? So, usually, pag nagkakasakit, diba, whatever kind of sakit na
Nararanasan.
Bumabagsak talaga yung katawan o nanghihina talaga yung tao. Ang kailangan dyan, may nag-aalaga dyan.
Yep.
Diba? So, ang tawag natin dyan yung caregiver.
Although sa Pilipinas kasi, medyo, diba, karamihan, lalo sa probinsya, pamilya yung nag-aalaga.
Yun nga. Ang caregiver can either be a family
member.
O a hired nurse. Diba? Or whoever.
Or pwedeng sa nursing home.
Or whoever is taking care of the sick. Kasi may sakit. Diba? So, ang problema, alam natin kung anong ginagawa ng caregiver sa may sakit. Pero, hindi natin alam kung ano what it takes to be a caregiver.
Importante yun.
Importante yun, di ba? Para maging caregiver ka, ikaw ba? Siyempre, dapat malakas ka rin, di ba? Kasi kung mahina ka, tapos magki-caregiver ka, parang hindi mo rin kakayanin. Alam mo yung may sakit.
Saka oftentimes, minsan yung view natin sa caregiving is very superficial. You take care of the person dahil kailangan and then all. But it goes beyond that eh. Meron pang mas malalim, di ba, na napag-intindi natin doon sa caregiving.
So, ang caregiver, bago magising yung may sakit, at tuwing gigising yung may sakit, kailangan gising siya. Bago ka magpahinga, kailangan ang may sakit mo
nauna muna ng pahinga.
So sabi ko, from the eyes of a caregiver, siguro magandang pag-usapan natin ano ang mga qualities ng caregiver na dapat meron sila, how so they can effectively take care of a sick person. Diba?
Kasi para sa mga listeners and viewers natin, in one way or another, at some point in your life, you will take care of somebody. Diba? So, yun.
Introduce mo nga yung ating guest ngayong umaga. Kasi pinressure natin yan. Pinisig ko rin alas 4 yan.
Hindi po kasama sa caregiving yung pag-akyat sa hagdan.
Wala elevator na Diyos ko, galit na nga sa akin. Pinuyat ko na. Pinakit ka ba ng hagdanan? Ano ba yan?
Ang ating guest will give us the insight into caregiving is walang iba kundi mapalad tayo that she's gracing our show, Miss Tet Makaraig Palang.
Yay! Direct from the United States.
Welcome, Tet.
Thank you. Good morning.
Ayun, no?
Ano yung kiss? Because your kiss is on my...
Okay. Morning, Tet.
Good morning.
Morning, Tet. Tet, question.
Yes.
Sa States ba? Kasi si Tet is from the United States. Los Angeles, California.
Riverside County.
Yun. Diba? Dito may Riverside, Del Monte. Diba meron? Ano yan?
Dinadaanan natin.
So, yun. So, sa inyo ba meron training ang caregiver?
No.
Like to care for a loved one who's sick. May training ba?
Well, you don't officially go to a caregiving training. But as far as training, you do get a lot of education sa hospitals, sa rehab, sa nurses that come into the home health care. So you tend to ask a lot of questions para matuto ka on how to care for your loved one the right way, right?
Also, if you truly care, you want to truly provide the sick loved one the proper care, magtatanong ka, magpapaturo ka, di ba? So, actually, walang eskwelahan ng caregiver pero meron, di ba?
Meron for if you're going to do it professionally, like if it is your career,
yes,
meron caregiving.
Yes, absolutely.
But that's just a job, no? Ito naman, we were it's general as a family member, no? Caregiving na ikaw mismo. Na oftentimes sa US madalang yan because they usually employ people, right. Or they send their family members to caregiving centers.
Ano pang uso dun sa inyo? Pinapadala talaga sa parang facility yung mga may sakit?
Well, what you very often find is pag may sakit yung loved one mo, you just do anything and everything that's absolutely necessary to care for them,
Yes.
to help them. So whether you have had medical training or not, para alagaan sila, you just tend to very actively participate sa pag-aalaga sa kanila because they are your loved one and you want all the comfort and the best for them. So of course, different family and different circumstances dictate different ways of caring for your loved one. There are people na malayo sa loved one nila, and in that case, very likely they will have to employ a professional to come into the home to care for that loved one. Pag hindi, and they happen to be close by, they will care for that loved one as much as possible. Their work permitting, kasi everybody works.
Yeah.
Right?
Yun ang problema pa pag nag-aalaga ka ng may sakit, diba? Nagtatrabaho ka na, tapos may sakit, nag-aalaga ka pa.
When you come home, ang
So at a
expectation mo,
certain
relax.
point, manghihina, di ba? Ikaw din as caregiver, mahina na rin yung katawan mo, di ba? So ano na nga ba yung challenges as a caregiver na inadequately educated, di ba? Sabihin wala kang proper training, tapos, you know, like you will have to take care of someone that you love.
Yes, yes. Yes. I think what happens no, pag nag-aalaga ka ng loved one mo, we tend to think of no one or nothing actually but them. Gusto mo lang yung best interest nila, yung comfort nila, yung gumaling sila to get better.
Kumari sa pagkain.
Yes,
Diba?
yes.
May sariling pagkain yan. Hindi naman yung pare-pareho ng kakainin mo rin, di ba?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that means you have to cook their own food. Tapos bukod pa yung iluluto mo yung sarili mong pagkain.
Tama
diba?
yan.
Yes, so ang challenge is we tend to think of no one but them, but we tend to forget about ourselves kung tayo ang caregivers. But really, it's not even an option to be thinking about ourselves. It's mandatory. Kasi kung tayong magkakasakit, then what good will we be to them?
So,
Right? Pag tayong naging down, then what help are we going to give to them?
Yep.
Yun ang problema. Pag masyado na nating inaalaga, pag masyado mo nang nakakalimutan yung sarili mo dahil sa kamag-anak mo may sakit, ikaw mismo nagiging magkakasakit na rin. Which, paano ang pang-saysay mo sa kanila, di ba?
Right, and we don't think na magkakasakit tayo kung tayong nag-aalaga because, you know, adrenaline is pumping, gusto mo silang bigyan ng comfort as soon as possible. But really, the strain on the caregiver is a lot. You know, when I took care of my spouse, and my spouse was sick with cancer, it was hard. There was physical strain and emotional strain and mental strain, even spiritual strain, you know. A lot of times when this illness is progressive or even terminal or even chronic, it's not uncommon that people would go through a crisis spiritually.
Yeah, sometimes you tend to question, di ba, kung bakit,
Yes.
why is it happening to you,
You
o sa loved
don't-
one mo.
Correct. You ask, you tend to question life, you tend to question God, bakit sa'yo pa, bakit sa kanila pa nangyari. There is an incredible strain.
Oh, lalo na if you see someone that you love slowly deteriorating.
Correct.
It's different kasi pag nagbibigay ka, nag-aalaga ka, naggumagaling. Diba? Iba yung pakiramdam na uplift ka rin, diba? Pero pag nakikita mo unti-unti nag-deteriorate din yung ano mo, yung inaalagaan mo, ikaw tawag dito, natidepress din.
Yes.
So which means
Yes,
to say,
yes.
emotionally, it is also very challenging for
very
the
draining.
caregiver.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diba? So what can you do to to try and prevent yourself from becoming depressed because of the situation, diba?
Yes, yes.
So, manood ng TV, comment.
Absolutely, di ba?
Ganun ba? I mean, is it like...
Alam mo, George, minapanitid, meron akong nabasa. Dun sa nabasa ko, nakalimutan ko yung title, libro. Sabi doon na nagkaroon ng cancer yung babae, yung wife. No? Mag-asawa sila. Yung babae yata nagkaroon ng cancer. Ayaw pagamot, ayaw pakimo, nothing. So sabi, breast cancer. Ano stage? Anong stage yun? Parang 4 ata. So ayaw niya magpakimo, ayaw niya pag ganun. Ang ginawa niya, inalis niya lahat ng negative sa life niya.
Yes.
Including watching television. Ang pinapanood lang niya sa show, sa TV, puro comedy, masaya.
Yes, yes. In fact, the City of Hope, which is one of the best hospitals, for cancer in California, well, in the United States, when you turn on the TV, it's a patient room. Everything is free, but everything tends to be funny. The movies, the TV shows, they control the channels that are shown on TV.
Dapat naman.
The movies that are available for download in the room, they're funny. TV shows, they're funny.
Kasi when you're really depressed, tapos drama pa ang mapanood mo na, nalalo ka na, di ba? That's
Yes,
very...
even the patients that see, well, the guests, the visitors that come to see the patients, you can control them. So, halimbawa, a family member does not have a very good relationship with the patient or the caregiver can control who can see. Kasi kung magkikreate lang ng conflict, then on that day, you really didn't care for the patient. You created stress.
So, in the same manner as you do not want to stress the patient physically, ayaw mo din siyang ma-stress emotionally, di ba?
Yes, yes. So you asked me earlier, what are some of the challenges, di ba?
Mamaya na natin sagutin yung challenges ni Ted kasi, wow, may commercial tayo early this morning. Di ba? Kaya magko-commercial muna tayo. Tapos, balikan natin yung challenges ng pagiging caregiver. Okay.
TriMedia, DZRJ, 8:10 AM, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Uy, si Miss, unang tingin pa lang, puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis, hanggang malapitan.
Yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra. Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Impormasyon at public service at sa aming pagpapagal. Ito ay nagbunga, kaya't isang taos-pusong pasasalamat ang aming handog sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik. Isang karangalan ang makapaglingkod sa inyo. Maraming salamat po mula sa TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. DZRJ 810 AM. Nangangalaga sa inyong kalusugan. DZRJ 810 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Wow! Diba?
Ano yung wow?
Wow, napindot tripan ka na!
Nagbabalik kami dito sa
Saan?
Klinika On Air. Kasama si Dr. Cecil Katabang at Ryan George.
Pagka Sabado ba, Klinika On Air din?
So far yan ang nasa likod mo.
Alam mo, George, alam mo, tatandaan mo, 5 to 6:30 to.
Oo.
Kung pag wala ka,
I cannot do this alone.
Frudo ba yan? Frudo bagay.
kasi pagka nakita kita dito, sabihin ko sa'yo.
Parang iba yun, Spartan ba yun? Uy, anyway,
Tapos pag sundo mo sa amin,
may aso. Kasi madaling araw pa yun eh.
yung nasasalubong sa'yo, di ba?
Nako. Anyway.
Ayan. Pero kailangan sa umaga,
mag-alarm ka. Kaso isang beses lang inisnus mo.
tapos pag nagmaneho ka, dahan-dahan.
Baka mag-ingat lalo na maraming mabilis magmaneho pag umaga dahil walang traffic enforcer. Oo, ayan.
Okay.
Pinasasaya natin dahil walang stress. Bawal ang stress sa Sabadong umaga. Ayan.
Oo, diba? Pagka may stress, lalo na sa mga jowa, ito na lang.
Goodbye.
Tama.
Naglaro at tumbor na. Diba?
Nagugulat siguro tong ating mga listeners and viewers ngayon dahil pagkaseryoso po ng mga pinalitan nating programa.
Seryoso ba sila? No, pantay. Diba? Okay, nasa na tayo?
Nandun tayo sa challenges.
Nahirapan ako maghanap dito. Alam mo, kasi George, pag masayahin ka, maganda yun.
Hey, I like your attitude.
Nax. Okay.
Okay, mabalik tayo sa tanong natin, Kitet. Ano nga ba ang challenges sa pag-aalaga? Kasi ilang months mo rin inalagaan yung spouse mo?
Well, almost 2 years. Upon diagnosis, we were given 3 months for my spouse to live, maybe 6. But we fought, so 16 months. So that's 16 months of caregiving. I don't complain at all, but there is a strain on you, and you have to be aware of that. Diba?
So, ayun nga, yung strain. The strains are like, one is emotional.
Yes, physical, right? Because bubuhatin mo sila.
Galing sa work, then you go home.
Yes, or you don't go home at all. Uwi ka sa ospital.
Oh, yeah.
Magpapalit ka lang ng damit. And then kahit may mga professional, of course, caregivers doon, and nurses, ikaw rin na mag-aalaga sa kanila. So, papalitan mo sila ng gown, papalitan mo ng diaper, mag-a-assist ka sa feeding, bibigay ka ng gamot because you wanna be very active kung anong gamot na tinitake nila para sa possible interaction. Hindi ka matutulog, hindi ka kakain, hindi ka mag-exercise. Also, you tend to fail or delay yung own doctor's appointments mo. So, yung sarili mong nararamdaman, may masakit sa'yo, may muscle ache ka, merong pain unexplained, you tend to push it on the side and the back burner kasi sila lang ang inuuna mo. So those are the challenges. So to care for yourself, that's a very good way to start thinking, what can you do to care for yourself pag na-recognize mo yung challenges mo?
Yun ang importante.
Recognize mo muna na may challenge and then that's malakas ba?
Alam mo, George, hindi, nilalakas mo na kasi nabibingi. May inanteng ako eh. Pagka 5:30 kaya nakakabingi. Di ba alam mo yung umaga? Di, George, alam mo, pag sabi nga ni Ted, pag nagki-caregiver ka or nag-aalaga ka ng mahal mo sa buhay na may sakit, nakakapayat.
Asan na yung beep? Busina!
May beep pa.
Wala.
Walang beep. Ay, iwan meron.
Ayan, busina sa umaga.
Dapat meron kang isang button dito. Nakakapayat daw ang pag-aalaga. Actually, yun nga, totoo yun. It puts much strain on the caregiver physically and emotionally.
Yes.
Ito kasi di ka makakain na maayos. You think too much, di ba? And then, syempre, yung sabi mo nga, yung habit mo, yung good habit mo, minsan nakakalimutan mo because you really tend to focus on the people you care for.
Kaya importante, as caregiver, iisipin mo rin yung sarili mo.
Yes.
Oo.
And a lot of people will feel guilty
If isipin nila sarili nila.
isipin mo yung sarili mo. But actually, kailangan isipin mo yung sarili mo, right? To be good to the loved one na inaalaga mo. Di ba sa plane, we are
To be
always
of
told.
value too.
Exactly.
Kasi kung kung may sakit ka rin, nagkasakit ka, nakakaalaga mo, yun, doon ka nang silbi sa kanya. Kasi nga, pareho na kayo may sakit.
Di ba sa plane, we are always told, pag nag-drop ang oxygen,
Ano naisip? Ikaw muna.
mask, di ba? Who do you put it on? First, sa'yo.
Oo,
Bago mo ilagay sa next passenger or sa loved one mo. Ganon din ang caregiving. Before you give it to someone else, you have to give it to yourself.
Di ba? Di ko alam mo, scarf pala mainit. Nainitan ako.
Kasi tama, you have to be strong and to be
You have to be healthy for yourself. Kasi, para you can be healthy for the two of you.
Ang problema nun, dahil pinabayaan mo na ng sarili mo, parang nagkasakit. Sino na mag-aalaga nun
Sa tingin mo ba, Ted, si George is capable of giving care to a sick person?
Kaya naman. Lola ko kasi. When I was still younger.
Kahit na hindi ka healthy?
No naman. I'm healthy inside. I'm stronger inside than physically.
And actually, you find the strength.
Yes, totoo yan. That's what I'm going to ask you. Kasi of all the challenges, emotional, spiritual, physical, saan mo nahanap yung strength na yun because it's not easy to find it na ikaw lang mismo kino-convince mo sa sarili mo.
Yes, I think you find the strength from the moment you wake up and you open your eyes. Nakita mong kailangan ka nila. It just comes to you because alam mo umaasa sila sa'yo.
Comes natural, no?
It comes natural. Pag hindi ka bumangon, hindi mo sila binuhat, hindi ka nagluto, hindi ka nagbigay ng medicine, where are they going to be for that day except worse than when they first woke up, diba? So you find the strength, and I always told my family this when they asked me kasi, I have asthma. So, saan ko daw kinuha yung strength ko? And I always think of, in cases of emergency, when the mom has to, we've all heard of stories na binuhat ng mother yung kotse because a child was pinned underneath.
Yeah.
You don't know where you draw your strength from, but it comes. But, I've learned in my journey spiritually, you draw strength from God. It is your first and last stop for the day is God.
Yeah.
And the strength comes.
Yep.
Diba?
So kaya?
Hindi. At saka hindi, diba, yun nga, pagka mahal mo talaga, nakikita mong in trouble, agad-agad, it will come naturally yung instinctively, tutulungan mo, gagawin mo ng paraan, di ba? Yung hindi ba pagkamari anak mo nagdapa, hindi ka naman, dapa ka, di ba? Hindi naman, takbo ka. Kaya mga bata nagugulat minsan eh. Alam mo yung mga bata natatakot, nade-develop yung fear sa dapa o sa hulog. Kasi yung mga mami o yung mga kamag-anak, pag nadapa yung bata, di ba? Ay, yung bata,
They're more afraid of that reaction kaysa yung actual fall.
yes.
Paano ulit yun?
Yes. Yes, but when you care for yourself, you can build it into your day as part of the routine. Kasi pag hindi, you will forget about yourself. So there are many ways that you can care for yourself.
Okay. So, yun nga, how does a caregiver care for themselves? How did you?
I tended to sleep whenever my spouse was asleep. Kasi I kept remembering, pag gising na siya, I have to care for them, for my spouse, diba? Parang bata, parang sanggol.
Sasabayan
You
mo
have
ng
to
tulog.
sleep, yes. Yun ang turo din sa amin. Pag tulog sila parang sanggol, matulog kayo. When they're awake, they're gonna need you. So sleep whenever you can and whenever they're asleep. Kesa nakaupo ka, nakahiga kayo sa home ninyo, matulog ka, sleep whenever you can. Diba? Eat healthy and on time. As another one.
Hindi yung kasi, tsaka usually mga misal kasi lagi rin naman may tulog. So may time kang kumain ng breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Diba?
And whenever you can, pag gising sila, I would also suggest, eat with them. Kasi they're gonna tend to eat on time. Kailangan nila yun eh.
Oo nga.
Because for nutrition, for medicine, pag kumain kang kasabay nila, not only will you eat when you need to, you will be creating memories with them because you're sharing that meal. You're sharing the dinner, you're sharing the lunch. Na later on will become a memory that you will cherish pag wala na sila. If you happen to be caring for a terminally ill loved one.
So, sabayan mong kumain. So,
Tama.
Binitet, sa pagkain, kumain ka pag tulog pa sila.
Pero pag gising sila,
Sabayan mo sila.
Ay, sorry.
Sabayan mo sila.
Sabayan mo sila ng tulog.
Mahirap yun. Parang kain ka ng kain nun. Kain ka ng kain nun. Tatabak ka.
5:30.
Kusina.
5:30, di ba?
Diba?
Ngayon, pag nagkamali ako ng salita dito, ang dahilan ko is 5:30.
so yes, sabay ka pag pwede silang sumabat.
But ideally, dapat sabayan mo para nga
Sabayan mong matulog.
para on time kumain at matulog. Tama yun. Sabayan mong matulog at kumain para even sa pagkain, yung proper time of nutrition intake is there. And then, sabi nga, pinaka-importante is cherish yung memories ng makikreate nyo
But
dyan.
this will, yung thing together will eventually become part of your memory with the sick loved one.
Yes, yes. Exercise is another, and you don't have to step out of the home para mag-exercise. I mean, walk as much as you can, right? Pag downtime kasi nanonood kayo ng TV, maybe when they're doing some rehab exercises in their wheelchair, you can also do some rehab, well, not rehab exercise, but exercises of your own. Kasi it will make you feel better, diba? Exercise will make you feel better.
No, kasi nadi-circulate yung blood. Diba?
Yes.
Nagigising ka, diba? Pagka nag-exercise ka, diba?
Ha?
Nag-exercise ka.
Ha?
Exercise ka, diba?
Ano ako tinatanong?
Nag-exercise ka.
Ay,
diba?
nakapag-exercise ako ngayon.
Ano? Leg raise.
50 steps.
4 floors.
Siguro
4
may
floors.
Fitbit ka. Oh,
Oh, di ba? Oh, kumukonsors.
Hindi, yung phone ko bago. Meron kasulat.
Minsan madidevelop mo yung habit, gumaganon-ganon ka na para lang malaman ko, para lang yung
Gumagalaw
steps
ka pa.
para yung steps mo.
Para mahadaya mo. Hindi ko maintindihan, binibili lang nito yung 346 steps itong ano ko.
Nako ma, baka nagja-jump ka.
Diba? Hindi ko sabihin, diba? Hindi ko naman ba't mo pinibilang yung lakad ko?
Para malaman mo at least the indicators, you should be spending around 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day.
Oo nga, kung maglakad naman ako ganyan.
Bilangin mo na yun.
Tapos atras ako, tapos lakad ako ulit.
Bilang-bilang.
Maloko ko lang yung cellphone.
Yun yung sabi ko nga iba, ginaganon nila yung Fitbit nila. Para,
Ay, Fitbit
kasi yung minsan yung movement, that's a counter the time you move Minsan kasi yung iba, sabi ko, ano nangyayari sa'yo? Malap na i-stroke ka ba? Kasi ganun ng kamay.
Ay,
Pala,
oo nga pala, yung friend ko
diba?
si Julie Gonzalez. Na-stroke siya, tapos comatose siya. Ewan ko kung ano na sugat.
I hope she gets well.
I know. Bata pa yun eh. Alam mo, ay bagay talaga ang stress.
Yeah.
Kaya dapat huwag ka ng stress. Ang 5:30 ba stressful?
Not if you, stress is a mindset. Diba? Sabi nga sa programa natin, bawal ang stress.
So, going back, sabi nga ni Tet, first is, sa sleep, try to sleep with the sick loved one that you are caring for. Sabayan mo yung tulog niya. Kasi, pag gising siya, at hindi ka pa nakakatulog, wala kang lakas. Naantok ka, nahihilo ka. Pag tumatanda ka, tapos inaantok ka, nahihilo ka. Dati hindi ako
Sinagot mo yung sarili ko ang tanong. Hindi nga ako nag-react eh.
Di ba, bakit? Sabi ko na eh, di ba?
Sige, sabihin natin yan na self-reflection. Nandyan sa harapan mo ang salamin.
Di ba, pag matanda ka na, pag naantok ka, nahihilo ka. Kumakain kami, biyamar ka kami. Nahihilo ko. Naantok na yata. Anyway, tapos ang second tip ni Ted is eat on time.
Yes, yes. Eat healthy and on time.
Eat healthy and on time. It is also ideal to eat with the person that you're caring for. Kasi sila, on time sila magkumain dahil nga sa mga gamot, diba?
Yes.
So, sasabayan mo na lang. Tapos that way, you also are creating memories of the two of you.
I would also feel na parang somehow nanonormalize yung eating.
That's a very good point.
Diba? Kasi kung sila lang mag-isa, parang feeling talaga nila, masakit na kasi siya lang isang kumakain.
Yes, and normalizing life is a very important. I'm glad you brought it up. Kasi they don't want to think that they're sick all the time. In fact, they want to live life.
Yeah.
Alam mo, mga terminally ill especially, they're the most conscious about how short life is. So they will live it to the fullest. Kakalimutan nilang may sakit sila. In fact, they're also living for you. So the other tip or suggestion that I would share is, pag nag-alaga kayo, love yourself, yes, and love your loved one to the fullest. You know, especially if you're taking care of someone who is terminally sick, you know there's going to be an end to that. Some people tend to hold back because they would like to rehearse life after the loved one. Sasabihin nila, ngayon pa lang sasanayin ko na.
Well, di ba linya yan ng mga nag-aalaga?
Nawala na sila.
O yung may mga kamag-anak o mahal sa buhay na may sakit. Sasanayin ko nang wala siya pagka, di ba? Hindi mo alam yun?
Hindi ko marili. Hindi ko maano. May iba? May ibang ganun?
Mayroong ganun, George, yung sasabihin, magsasanayin ka.
Because they're trying to protect themselves as well.
Yes.
From the pain of the loss.
Yes, so ang suggestion ko is not to shy from that, not to do that in fact. Kasi the loved one also is giving their best. Many of them will hang on for your sake. Hindi sila nagre-rehearse na patay na sila. They live life to the fullest, giving you every breath that they have. Kahit i-extend nila, mahirapan na sila maibigay sa'yo because they're loving you to the fullest. Ngayon, pag ni-rehearse mo, na sanayin mo, na wala sila, like, you're holding back from them na sana bago sila mawala, na ibigay mo na yung full love mo.
So, imbes na
hold back, might as well give it all.
Yes, might as well give it all kasi they're giving their all.
Yeah.
At saka, as a caregiver, pag wala na yung loved one mo, you absolutely do not want to have any regrets. Because you will find it very hard to move on pag sinabi mong, sana ginawa ko to. Sana sinabi ko yon. Now, as a caregiver, you will find it hard to find closure pag may regret ka. So, to care for yourself after the fact, pag wala na sila, make sure, as much as possible, do not leave things said undone, or things said undone, or things undone, period, diba?
Teka muna. Mamaya, more tips from Ted about caregiving or caring for a loved one pagkatapos ng commercial pa rin, sir? Okay.
Nagbabalik kami.
Babalik ang
Klinika On Air Saturday edition.
5:30 a.m. Saturday edition.
ZRJ 8:10 a.m. ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world. Unfair. Pati ba naman puti mo? Peke din? Para totoong puti, mag-Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic. Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Deliver. Stand out and be the best with 8 TriMedia Pro Incorporated. Your way to infinite possibilities.
Makibahagi sa bawat talakayan. Ihayag ang inyong reaksyon sa mga programa ng TriMedia sa aming mga social media accounts. TriMedia-TV sa Facebook, TriMedia DZRJ 810 sa Twitter, at TriMedia sa Instagram. Makiisa sa bawat programa ng TriMedia sa social media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Just ask me questions if you want.
Okay, nagbabalik kami dito sa klinika. Ayun na ba? Meron na ba?
Bakit biglang nag-on to? Ikaw nag-on nito?
Hindi. Nagbabalik kami sa Klinika On Air Saturday edition. Ayan.
Biglang na-on yung mic? Hindi ko ba in-on?
Uy, good morning po sa ating mga listeners via DCRJ 810 AM kung saan man po kayong panig ng Pilipinas na naabot ng aming broadcast. At syempre, naka-live simulcast tayo sa DYME Masbate, 107.1 Power FM Puerto Princesa, Palawan, at 97.1 Wow FM Rojas, Northern Palawan. At kung gusto nyo pong mapanood pa ang ibang mga episodes ng mga programa, iba't ibang programa ng TriMedia, pumunta lamang po kayo sa www.atrimedia.com o i-like ang aming page sa Facebook at www.facebook/atrimedia. Pwede nyo rin po mapanood ang episode replay nitong programa natin at ibang pang mga programa and episodes ng Klinika On Air sa YouTube. I-type lamang po ang TriMedia. Meron talagang
Kita mo,
palakpakan.
Okay, ano pa ibang tip mo, Tet? Bukod sa, well, yung sasabayan mong matulog yung yung caregiver. Tapos,
Yung loved one.
5:30 kasi. 5:30? Yeah, 5:30.
You're just adjusting.
Sasabayan mo, para hindi ka rin makulangan ng sleep, sabayan mo matulog yung inaalagaan mong mahal sa buhay na may sakit. Tapos sabayan mo kumain kasi at that way, pati pagkain mo, magiging tama ang oras, di ba? Maiwasan mo rin ang sakit sa mga ulcers.
Okay. Ulcers like ulcers.
Natagay ko sana yung like sa una kaya lang nahilo.
Ano ba bang ibang mga tips that you can give those who are actually caregiving right now sa mga family members nila, or preparing them in the future in case? Kasi sabi ko nga, lahat naman will eventually in one way or another take care of a loved one.
Yes. So, one of the strains is emotional. Diba? So you might find it very helpful that you are in a support group. And if it's not a formal support group, surround yourself with people who will understand you and who will give you support, who will think positively with you. It's very important na kapag na-reach na nung caregiver yung threshold for the day, na parang overwhelmed na siya, it's too much for the day, they can pick up the phone and call a friend, ang BFF, ang another family to say, I just need to talk to somebody today. Usually, pagtapos na ng conversation, nakapag-unload na sila, they are recharged. Yung wag nang i-keep yung emotional baggage or burden for the day kasi it will accumulate and then again put a strain on you. So, support group or people who will give you the positive support is important.
Yun. Strangely, usually ang support group yung may sakit. Diba?
Yes.
Alcoholic Anonymous or mga ganyan.
Yes.
Or drug rehab group. Diba?
Kagaya yung kaibigan natin sa
Kidney failure group.
yung may mga yung ADHD support group.
Diba?
Ayan.
So, yung may sakit usually ang member ng group.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes. Very rarely does the caregiver have the support, but they need that support. People na pareho ang same experience, perhaps another caregiver, perhaps a healthcare professional, na naiintindihan what you're going through.
Minsan kasi, ang nakakalimutan nga natin is that it is not only the sick person who is really affected by all this, but also the one who is cared or the loved one who might eventually lose that sick patient, loved one, di ba?
Yes.
So, yun excuse me, yun ang importante, no? That meron ding support system yung mga nagpaalaga sa kanilang mga kamag-anak na may sakit, di ba?
Yes, kasi parang ang question that is often overlooked is, who cares for the caregiver?
Yes, importante yan.
That is what you have to keep. Who cares for the caregiver?
Di ba?
Yes.
So that they don't get sick, they don't get exhausted, they don't get through stress.
I can just imagine yung kasi of course this is we're talking about yung personal, no, yung within the family, taking care of a loved one. Pero this can also extend to those professionally caregiving.
Yes.
Kasi affected din nun sila eh. Kasi it seems parang family na rin nila yun
Not because they're paid, ibig sabihin hindi sila affected emotionally.
Kasi ano mo yun eh, di ba? Na-absorb mo yung stress nun and all.
Yes.
Kaya po sa mga listeners and viewers na merong mga kamag-anak na caregivers abroad, don't think na puro lang pera madali yung ginagawa nila, because it's really not easy as mentioned by Tet, yung emotional, physical, and even spiritual even siguro, kasi pag na-attach na sila dun sa tao, then definitely they'll ask, why is these people suffering?
Many of them will cry.
They can ask pala. Sorry. Pwede kasi they'll ask the higher being. Bakit? Why is this person suffering?
Nice one.
You're underestimating me, my friend. Alalahan mo, magkaibigan tayo.
Yes, you're very right, George, kasi many times the doctors, the nurses, who have had a part in the caregiving, they will be affected, they will cry. When my spouse passed away, the doctors, the following day, immediately in the morning, they were all on the phone. They were crying and they were saying, how are you holding up? Kasi immediately ang concern na nila as well, yung caregiver na nag-survive.
Yeah.
How is that caregiver going to live now na wala na yung loved one nila?
Yun nga, di ba? So, kailangan, yung mga nag-aalaga sa kanilang minamahal na may sakit, na eventually, kailangan, mayroon din support system.
Yun.
Kasi, oo, hindi naman porke nag-aalaga sila, wala silang pakiramdam.
Yep, tama yan. Saka, yun. So, tawa lang ng tawa.
Alam mo din sa Pilipinas, usually yung nag-aalaga yung walang trabaho. Diba na?
Sino naiiwan sa bahay? Kasi sila yung may time na na-allocate.
Time, yes. Yes.
Time na na-allocate. Which is tama din naman kasi kung yung nagtatrabaho provides the resources. So yung circumstance talaga kung sino.
Meron kang last message sa mga nag-aalaga na At saka alam mo, dapat siguro yung may message ka rin sa may sakit. Kasi minsan may sakit masungit. Hirap na nga yung nag-aalagang kamag-anak.
Siyempre kasi masakit nga lang ang ipin mo, masungit ka yung pa, di ba? Ikaw naman, sa nag-aalaga na lang.
Hindi, meron din. Sa mga inaalagaan, okay na masungit kasi hindi madali mag-alaga.
Hindi rin madali yung sitwasyon nila, ikaw naman.
Hindi talaga. Kasi di ba, minsan nakikita ko.
They don't know, baka kasi they don't know that they're masungit. It's really just a manifestation of what they feel inside.
Nakikita ko sa ospital, di ba? Clerk. Minsan nakakaaway nag-aalaga, sinusungitan nung Tapos pag nakita nung pasyente, nakatingin ka, sasabihin, kasi tatanga-tanga yan hello, wawa na nga, di ba? Ayun.
Well,
message sa mga
caregiver.
Those who are now actually
caring for
a loved one who might eventually who they might eventually lose.
Yes. I think ang caregiving, especially for a terminally ill loved one, will be very scary. It's a roller coaster. You know, it'll be an up and low, high and lows of hope and despair kasi gagaling, then it's not, then mag-hospital, lalabas, then they're sick, and eventually you have to remember they're still sick and terminally sick. So it's a roller coaster. It puts a strain on emotional. But I think if there's one thing that I would share with people is you have to remember that this is your loved one's journey. Kung terminally ill sila or maybe chronically sick, di ba, or long-term illness, this is their journey. This is their end of life. It's scary for them. Iiwanan nila yung loved one nila, including you. Let them be in the driver's seat. Let them be behind the wheel. So a lot of people, for example, if it's cancer, some of them will opt not to have chemo. That's their call. Maybe it's hard to accept as a family member na hindi na sila magpapakimo, but that's their call. Yun ang gusto nilang journey as they end their life. Then they will say, I would prefer to create memories with you rather than go to more places on our checklist. Sometimes it's a matter of sit with me and let's watch TV. So please take the cue of the sick one, of the loved one. It is their journey. Give them what they need. And when the time comes, manghihingi sila ng permission sa inyo. Can I go? You know, probably one of my regrets is I never had the strength when I was asked if they could go. And I wasn't ready early on, kaya tumagal ng 16 months. Pero realize they're suffering from their perspective. Magpapaalam sila. If you can get the strength na bigyan sila ng permission to go, they're also just waiting for you to let go.
So at saka, yun nga, you as a caregiver should also take care of yourself. To be able to provide the care that your loved one needs.
Yes, and my point, and thank you for bringing that up, my point, long story short, is if you allow your loved one to be the driver, it takes the frustration out of you. Then there's less emotional strain on you. Kasi magagalit pa yung loved one, yung caregiver sometimes, like ba't di mo iniinom yung gamot? Ba't ayaw mo magpunta ng chemo? Bakit ayaw mo magpunta dito sa alternative medicine? It frustrates you. But if you keep remembering, this is their journey. Ayaw na nila. Gusto na nila remaining time to be with you. Then it takes the strain away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, George, any final message bago tayo magpaalam dahil 6:30 na?
Ano ang oras ng araw, mga kapartners, huwag ma-stress.
Okay. So, hindi na po tayo mapapanood tuwing Webes.
Oh.
Dahil ang Klinika On Air
Saturday na po.
Ryan George and Dr. Cecil Katamang ay Sabado na ng
Umaga.
5:30 to 6:30 a.m.
Yes.
Ang gising natin ay
4 a.m.
bad naman. Maraming thank you very much,
Thank you,
Ted,
thank
for
you,
joining
Ted.
us today. And
At sa mga listeners and viewers na sinamahan kami ngayong umaga ng Sabado, maraming salamat.
And thank you very much. George, sinong next after this program?
Ang next ay, of course, walang iba kundi si Miss Vivian Velez. Next na sa Double V.
Beautiful up to now.
Yes.
Na pa rin, tsaka sexy pa rin. So,
Hanggang sa susunod.
thank you very much, everyone, for watching and joining us today, 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. Maraming salamat po. And happy birthday, Dr. Rudy Apostol.
Happy birthday, Doc.
My sister, Tet Katapang, and my niece,
Happy
Jap
birthday, Ate Tet.
Ramiro.
Good morning.
TriMedia. DZ